Hey, my Taurus babies, what's happening? This is EJ from Taurota Tarot. What am I doing? This is Taurus and Scorpio. Sitting in the tree, Kissing, for the month of September. I've already shuffled and cut the cards. I'll just get the cards on the table. Y'all got a lot of stuff going on. This feels like it's for some of you that have not quite just sure yet if this is what you're trying to do. Yep, there's that mental conflict. There you go. Love, partnership, that's your recent past. Material harvest, some of y'all focused on working. Nature. Movement, choices, and decisions. Time out. Rejoicing, celebration. And emotional withdrawal. All right. Let's see what the vice versa cards got to say about all of that. So self-discipline pulls the Ten of Coin, also known as have family card and all the other stuff. Patience. Pulls the Strength card. Courage. This is what I get for not using these. Courage, balance, and new energy. I usually use these for my private readings, but my other deck, I need a new deck. Anyway, recent past, fulfillment of wishes. Pulls the High Priestess, mental conflict. Pulls the Devil, the back end of the Devil, no less. Love, partnership. Pulls the Four of Coins. Current energy, material harvest. Pulls the Empress. Yep, that's the Empress. Centerpiece, challenge. Sunshine on my shoulder. I'm coming back to that. Movement, choices, and decisions pulls the Ten of Swords. All that stress. Time out. Pulls the Eight of Wands. Rejoicing, celebration pulls the Seven of Wands. And emotional withdrawal. It was the Moon card. So, okay. What's going on, Taurus and Scorpio? What's really going on? Got me standing here going, huh? So, your overall energy, the front end. Taurus, this is, once again, because I just did Taurus and Aquarius, this is straight up from your perspective. There's no dilly-dally here. There might be a few spots, but for most of this is Taurus. So you're trying to have some self-discipline. You're trying not to be gloomy google over the moon right this minute. You are really trying to pace yourself. And so that's where this comes in. On the back end of your overall energy, the Strength card, you've already been here. You've already looked at your demons and tried to figure out what the hell and some more shit. Now you're trying to bring some new energy into this, but you're also trying to be patient. And not so much with Scorpio, you're trying to be patient with yourself, because you, once again, that self-discipline, you might be just ready to jump the broom right now. But you know that you need to be patient going through this process. Looking at the recent past, fulfillment of wishes with the Empress. There may have been, this says duplicity, which just is such a nice word for just some fucked up shit. There may have been some playing around. Taurus may have been offended by something Scorpio did somewhere in the recent past and just said, fuck it, I'm not dealing with you, and just kind of broke down on the fulfillment of wishes. It feels like when the two of you got together, there were chemistry and sparks and shit. But there's some other stuff going on in this relationship. So a lot of you may have just been feeling like, the fuck? What the hell is really going on? And having this mental conflict, a dilemma about how you feel versus what you're seeing or not seeing, which brings us here, trying to get to the light of reason. Your brain is all over the damn place. So a lot of you, again, what you were seeing and hearing from Scorpio, what you were hearing may have been one thing, but what you were actually seeing may have been another. Which just, for you, Taurus, trying to have some foresight and a love partnership, but you may have just kind of put the kibosh on all of this. This is the Four of Coins, that guarded energy. So even though this may have been what you wanted, the balance wasn't right. A lot of things didn't look right, and so you just stop right there. But then you get to your current energy, and we get the back end of the Empress, and it's about that creation. So some of you, this is kind of an aside to the relationship, may have just pulled your focus off of the relationship temporarily and start focusing on what you're doing personally, what you can create. Now the front end of this is about the union, being creative, and love. But see, that's the thing. If you're not together, and there may have been some insecurities that came out of all of this, if you're not together mentally, then it's hard to be adding into anybody else's stuff. So that brings us here. And getting back to basics, getting back to nature. Some balance. Well, damn, there's the sun. Who knew? About that self-generating renewal, but also getting rid of the shadows. The sun just pow, throwing that light on the whole situation, even whatever part you played in whatever. Getting that stress up off you, get it up off you. And see, the other end of this is about psychic wounds. You see that eclipse sun, getting the stress off of you, and now movement, choices, and decisions. Now you start getting out of the fog, able to see a little clearer and start making some decisions about where, if at all. Some of you may be like, fuck it, this was too much, I can't do this. Or there may be some part of your situation with Scorpio and you're going, this is too much, I can't do this. I need to get up out from under all of this stress. Some of you may be there, and so not necessarily, some of you may call it quits completely. Others of you get to your current energy, may just be trying to take a time out. Once again, you're trying to keep shit in the sun, and you're trying to get it back. Say back to nature, back to basics, however that's resonating. These are your hopes. And you're hoping this shit comes at the speed of lightning, pop, pop. But understand, the back end of this is about clearing up any misunderstandings. This is moving ahead in the future. So you may need a timeout so you can straighten all of this up once and for all. Which then brings us to, once you do that, this may be about your Scorpio having the audacity to stand up on what they believe. Oh, throwing them shadows out the window. Seeing the light of reason. Whew. At the end of this, now we start moving into Scorpio territory. There may be some emotional withdrawal while they deal with whatever demons they may have. All of this up here didn't happen for no reason. So there's no period here. Like I said, some of y'all may be like, you know what, this is too stressful. Especially those of you getting into blended situations. Now just get with it. Your overall, this is what you're thinking about. This is what you want. You're trying to have some self-discipline and not just go overboard. Some moderation, if you will, about your feelings and putting them in balance. But the situation itself may be too stressful for some of you. Scorpio might have too much stuff going on. Kids, blended families, exes, crazy work hours. And Taurus, you may not be in this place. After going through whatever little stuff you've gone through with Scorpio, this is your current energy. You may not, trying to see the light of reason, bring you to the light of day. This might not be the truth that you're trying to stand up in. So some of you, at this point, you may cut it off. And then, of course, you got to worry about the future energy. It's done. But for those of you that are looking at the stressors in a relationship, when you get here, if you need to take a time out and go sit in the corner and think about all the responsibilities you would have or that you'd be taking on, especially those of you talking about getting married or have an inkling this might lead to marriage, you may need to take that time out. Because your hopes, your wishes are coming at the speed of lightning, like I said. So, I truly believe Scorpio's gonna stand up in their shit and tell you, you can't go nowhere. That's the obsessive part of Scorpio. They love you, and y'all are doing the damn thing. Now, they may have to, same thing, time out, emotional withdrawal. They may have to so they can deal with all of that. Let us see what the granny cards got to say. That's what I want to see. Granny cards got to say today. This is Taurus and Scorpio universe. What advice do you have for Taurus and Scorpio? Right there. Those of you that had that burning question in your heart, there's your answer. Don't let go. If you feel like this is something you can't deal with, Taurus, but then by all means, because you don't want to stay in a relationship that's not going to fulfill you at every level. But for a whole bunch of you, here's your message. Don't let go. Hang on. Hang on. You guys love each other. The Ten of Coins is not showing up there in your overall energy for no reason. But it's just going to take some patience, Taurus, for some of the kinks to work out, if you will. Scorpio may have some demons to deal with. Let them go ahead and deal with it. Support them in the, you see the two dogs down there. Support Scorpio as best you can while they deal with that, so you can have the kind of relationship that you want to have with them. Fix a meal. Maybe y'all need to sit down and have a chat over dinner. Taurus, get the hell out the way. Just get out the way. Let it happen. Let it happen. You try to have self-discipline and be patient. Be patient and just know that it's going to happen. Don't get too hung up, even for those of you that are feeling the stress. Go sit down. Get the hell out the way. Let it happen. Don't let go. Those of you that kind of on the fence about it, don't let go. Don't let go. Call on your angels. You feeling some kind of way, because Scorpio's feeling some kind of way, call on your angels. We're going to take you. So we're going to pop out. Vibe check. Scorpios, all about that intuition. I don't give a damn what you're saying. Scorpios is all on top of that shit. Do a vibe check. Do a vibe check. Feel what your intuition telling you, Taurus, about your relationship with your Scorpio. What do you feel them feeling like? How are they acting? How are they responding to what's going on? For some of you, I don't know why I keep coming back. Some of you, there may be a break. You may just decide that, y'all are not clicking or whatever's not happening. You may call it Splitsville, but it feels like for a lot of you, y'all are going to hang in. Because there's real love here, so it's not personal. This down here. They need to get in their own heads. Because some of this, I think, if you sit down and talk, if you're getting the story correctly, you get out your head, that sword energy. Whatever happened in the past, if there was a split or a breakup or a pause or whatever, obviously don't let go. But give Scorpio time to work on what they need to work on. Sit down. Talk about it. Get out of your own way, Taurus. If this is what you want, be patient. It's up here. And maybe by being patient, you're bringing new energy to the relationship. Sounds strange. But when you change up your energy and not all, and just know that it's coming, I'm just saying, there's that infinity symbol up there. Taurus, that's 2 readings. Wow. What's going on with y'all? But yeah, do a vibe check. Check out where your Scorpio is. I don't feel like there's a loss of love coming back to this, but they just may need time, and you need to support them. It's emotional withdrawal. It's not pack up suitcase and leave. It's just emotional. Once again, there's that damn 8 up there. It's not the end of the world. Let them feel out what they need to feel out, and it'll all come back. I promise you. Not a bad reading. I hope Taurus and Scorpio, you guys have a wonderful week, a good start to your September, and I will talk to y'all soon. Bye, y'all.